authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
Wiggins interview with the male dancer, stripper, extraordinaire, y'all, that he did on yesterday. Okay. I watched it. Y'all got my teas from it, y'all. So I'm like, let me sip that teas with the sippers. So let me go ahead and bring it up on screen. And go back and check out my last live I just did. It was like 7 hours. Okay, we are twerking these teas on down through here. I got my pitcher filled up once again with some nice cold glass of sweet tea for y'all. Okay, so hold them up, put them up, put them up. I'm about to pour y'all up. Let's get it.
I said, oh my Wiggins, drinking the tea, go down to the courthouse.
What do you think about that?
You know, I think it's I think life is crazy because growing up, I would have never.
Are y'all ready? Put some oil in the chat if you're ready. If you're ready, put more oil. More oil and stay in the light. All right. So we're gonna bring up our guy, Flash, in the motherfucking building.
How about
it? Wow. Do you got on some oil? You don't got no oil? You ain't oiled up. You don't oil.
Nah, no oil.
Wow.
No oil.
Are those wings you got there? How do you get those things? Dang.
A lot of
He's
pull-ups.
A beast. A lot of pull-ups. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you for jumping on stream and flying with us tonight. I know you could have been any other place doing your thing. You're out there in California. So I just really appreciate you committing and coming through and gracing my platform. I really appreciate you for coming on.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, so let's just get to it. So you went viral in the courthouse, you know, because you were part of one of the biggest cases to hit at least our generation, the Diddy trafficking, RICO, prostitution trial. What do you think about that?
You know, I think it's I think life is crazy because growing up, I would have never thought that I would have ever even been in a situation like this. So it was profound. It was weird because you go from like doing, you know, bad boy songs in a talent show to now I'm actually knocking down his lady while he's with his oil. You know,
knocking down mean like you banging out Cassie?
Yeah, busting her.
Wow. Okay, so
and see that in itself right there, that was like a validation of years of hard work, of working on yourself, and like, okay, I finally made it. Like, ain't nobody gonna believe that I'm gonna get paid to get this.
Okay, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so where did we start with this? So how did you even get it? So were you a dancer? Like, who are you? Like, were you a stripper or you escort? Like, who are you?
Nah, I was actually an athlete. I played college football, basketball, ran track. Could have swore I was going to the NBA until about 23.
Mm-hmm.
And had the fatality. So I tried the corporate route. It wasn't for me. Got fired so I can get that unemployment, you know. And then I was in the gym and this lady comes up to me in the sauna and she's like, you know, you can make a lot of money. And I'm like, doing what? She's like, oh, stripping. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not wearing like little underwear or nothing like that. She was like, no, you can wear boy shorts. You're tall. You got the build. And trust me, you'll make money. So she gave me a business card. Threw it on my desk, and once that unemployment ran out, I picked that card up and made that call.
You made the call. That looked real like Stevie J right there. I made that call.
Man, I made the call, and then, you know, they told me, oh, are you ready to work? And I'm like, look, I was never the type to have the towel in the back pocket, be at the club dancing, and you know, that was never me. So I had to learn this is brand new to me. I'm doing drills all day. I'm not dancing at all. I've probably been at 3 or 4 clubs in my life.
And so what year was this? You started?
I started in 2008.
So you started, and how old were you then? 23.
I was 27.
27. Okay. And so you just were dancing from 2008 to when?
I stopped doing shows probably around 39, 38, 39, just because
Ooh,
it was just
so
too
you was doing it
much.
for a long time, over like
Yeah.
12 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, see, I own an agency as well, so a lot of the
Okay.
times, a lot of these dances were flake, so I gotta go cover now. So I didn't want to work, but if I want my business to survive, then
Okay, so
I
let
gotta
me
go
ask you
work.
this. So when you dance, because I feel like male strippers, like, what does that look like? Is that just like a lot of thrusting and like cock swinging, or like lifting women up and putting their vaginas in your face? Like, what do men actually do as dancers? Like, you pop out of cakes and like, cop outfits and fireman outfits and stuff. Like, what do you do?
I mean, you do have different outfits, but you gotta understand, men and women is very different. So if women come entertain men, they don't really have to do too much, and dudes are naturally just gonna trick. But if you go entertain for a woman, tall, 6'8" pack, shoes, belt clean, because they pay attention. So, I got to make sure I know all the dances. I make sure I know the hip roll. I know everything. Everything has to be on point, because you never want nobody to think that you have to be there. Like, I'm always pulling up in a hot whip. Like, I'm here because y'all called me.
So
you know
like,
what I
do you
mean?
have like the G-string with the banana peel thing and you just like whip it out?
Nah. So I use the fruit roll up technique. So I used to take
What is
strips of
that?
I take strips of like black t-shirts, right? And maybe like 4 strips, do a little fluff, wrap it around, and then roll it up roll it up, mummify it. And then I put the boy shorts on, and then as I progress through the show, depending on what section, each part of the show is 15 minutes long.
Okay.
So depending on what section I'm in, then I start to unmummify it.
Oh.
So by the end of the show,
Does it be hard the whole time?
No, it don't be hard. It's just it don't be soft. It's but it's not. Nah.
So I'm just like, I watched the what is that, Queen of the South? Not Queen of the South, Queen where they got the dancers on BT Plus, all the Queen's Men. And I'm like, is that real? Like, where they do the dances and they got the lady in the back that she's the fluffer. Is that a real thing where they got a fluffer that suck it?
They do have fluffers, I mean, or you can get somebody. It's nothing to put. This would let me know that women are much worse than men doing this job, because women, they could be wearing 25 carats on their finger, living in a 10 million square foot home, and they'll do anything with you.
Wow.
Like that. Cassie ain't the only one. Cassie's not the only one we notched up. I got a few, but we're not going to talk about them. I never would have spoke about this one had they not put my face everywhere.
We get in there. So, I'm just getting to the dancing because people are interested. I'm interested to know about that because I've never understood the point of like male dancers, because I always thought it was like boring because I didn't know what you guys really did.
In order to be a good male dancer, you want, like I said, you want to be a fantasy. You don't want to be nothing against short, dude. You want to be tall, 6 foot above, 6-pack, 8-pack. You want to be right. Plus, you gotta be a good lip singer. You gotta make them believe you.
Do you have to have a big penis? Like, do you have a big one?
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Have you measured it?
Oh yeah.
How many inches is it? Like bigger than this? I mean, we gotta know, because Diddy, it's got to be a certain way, because they've watched Black.
No,
so we with those guys.
But like this, nigga, I wasn't getting no 1,200, 800.
Okay.
I'm at least 8 points, something with about 6.
And it's like girthy or
6 circumference. So it's
yeah.
I mean,
so we're just getting into it, because
we not porn star hung, but we ain't. Yeah.
And so let me ask you about this though, because there's another guy, by the Punisher. He talked about erectile dysfunction. So is that something that comes with the dancing and like the fluffing and like the business too? Like the penis stops to work? Have you heard of that with anybody you've worked with?
I've only experienced that, like I said, my first time with them. And and it wasn't so much that it wasn't working, and it was just you got a nigga over your shoulder and he just going to work with the baby oil, and it's so distracting. So I'm over here and I got the chick just spread eagle.
Okay. We get there. Okay, so you have had an issue with them. Okay, so boom, let's just get there. Okay, so we get to Cassie and we get to Diddy because you want to get into that. So I just want to get the groundwork. So now we fast forward to dancing.
I forgot this though. So the way I learned how to dance is that I took my last $80 and I went to Walmart and I bought these $6-7 mirrors and I set them up in my garage, put it on YouTube, and just watch videos. And after about 3-4 weeks, I hit the company up and told them I was ready. First time I went out, petrified. But I made a lot of money. So
how much would you make dancing?
My first 2 years, I really didn't know how to command and how to really like do all that. But I said once I really got the hang of it, the flow, a week and I pulled 7,000-8,000. Easy.
Now, would there be a preference of like demographic of women, like Black women, Hispanic women, Asian women, or all women spend the same? Or is there some older women, younger women? Does it depend on how the money spends? Do you make more at certain parties or privates, or like is there a difference there?
You never know. You pull up to the most hood. Listen, I've done in the jungles where it was literally training day. Niggas is hanging off fences, and I come out of there with like 25, 3,000. And I've done parties in Mission Viejo where I come out with 100 in tips. So I mean, it really, like, you have to make them tip you. So, you know, I do a fire show. I do different things where I've got EBT cards. I've got
EBT cards is crazy.
Word. No.
And wait, like, do you get the password attached to it?
Like, you get a pin and everything. They tell me how much is on it and all that.
And you go in. And how much, like, what you do for the EBT? Like, have you ever pulled it out and slapped somebody with, like, that's the hamburger right there. You know what I mean? That's a Kool-Aid pack.
Nah, man, like the thing about, okay, so like I said, my first couple of years, I didn't really understand that it's a fantasy. So I stopped sleeping with my clients because once you stop sleeping with them, you're still that fantasy. They'll hire you every year.
So stop sleeping means you were sleeping with them at first. So it was just excited.
Some of them. I mean, I'm young.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. And you got to think about it. I don't have no competition. I get to eat for free. You know, if they got trees I'm blowing, I get to drink for free, and I got my choice. Like, why would I ever go to a club? For what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the weight room, do my thing, and make sure that I'm nice and nimble.
Have you ever got any of them pregnant?
Nah, man.
You use condoms every time?
I mean, not every time in life, but 99% of the times.
Okay. So I want to move
95%. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to 2012, 2013, because at this point now you're in the game and you're at your prime.
I'm up there. I'm highly recommended.
And you're in LA.
I'm anywhere in SoCal, pretty San Diego, LA, OC, IE. You know, Ventura.
So are you on a website like a .com? Are you in a club? Is there like a male strip club? Because I'm trying to figure out, how do people find you?
So the whole strip thing is a hustle, right? The guy that I start working for, I'm not gonna say his name, but when you go to his website, it's a whole bunch of Black dudes, and they all like crazy. Like, I'm looking at them like, damn, I can't even compete. But when he sent me out to the shows, showing up, they look nothing like the niggas from the website. So I figured out real quick, it's the bait and switch. You make people put a deposit down. Everybody's already showed up. So would you rather lose your deposit? Or would you rather have a performer?
That sounds like Arrows and Backpage days and Craigslist days.
That was the game though, man, because like they would always text me on the weekends like, yo, say you're Turbo or say you're Nitro. And I get there to the show and they're like, you don't look like Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, they just called me and said they needed a show covered. I've been turned away from one party out of like almost probably 5,000.
So
and the reason why,
okay.
No, the reason why is because it went like El Monte and they had a bachelor party on one side and a bachelorette party on the other side. And the girl said, look, I don't want you to die tonight. I'm going to pay you, but we don't need you to perform. Because in California, for some reason, the Hispanics, they really don't, they got it in for us.
Why would you have died though?
Niggas be hating, man.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
Man.
Oh, so you came in like that, and they was just gonna be. You think you was gonna take somebody, a girl?
I wouldn't even, man. I just come in to do a job, man.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get that bread, try to get in the spin, and I start bringing 2,000-3,000 in ones to shows.
Wow. And so one day your phone rings. Tell us about this.
How
did you get to Cassie and Diddy?
So my boy, him and his girl, they swingers, but he's a dancer too, right? They like some weirdos. Like I've done shows with him where he's just eating random bitches out and shit. Like for real. Like
your homie.
Like the person that called me.
Okay.
His name is Jules. And anyway, he hiding right now.
Okay. So Jules. Okay.
Jules, yeah. Jules hit me and was like, yo, I got a couple. They good clients. They seen your pictures. They really like you. They want you to come do a show for them right now. It's like 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. I'm like, nigga, look, I gotta go to the barber. I got an appointment at 7. Tell them I'll come after. It's $500. I ain't tripping. That's my rate anyway. For me to even get up and come to you, it's gonna cost you $500.
Just to get there. And that's not even, then they got a tip too. And
yeah. Otherwise, nigga, we out.
Okay.
I put in work.
So it's $500 for travel, then you're there for an hour in your mind, right? Or how long? 30 minutes? 2 hours?
It just depends until I break the ass.
Oh, like, so they got no more money.
Yeah, I try to break them. They know.
And that's a lot of dancing, though. Like, I'm thinking.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, man, if you hip roll, the hip roll is because you can transition. And I do games, too. So I take like 30 lollipops and I'll have them stuffed in my shit. And then I'll walk up to each girl and pull out a lollipop, bring her head over with it. Like, you gotta.
You would actually end up getting the real lollipop or just the candy?
Nah, they're real lollipops.
But no, like, I know. I'm talking about. Do they get the dickhead or no? Never.
Oh, I mean,
every now and then.
But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to hear Diddy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some
So that's how you stay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how you stay that long. So you get the call. And you're on your way, and it's $500. So keep going.
Oh no! So I hung up on him because I had a chick, and I've been trying to remember who she is for the longest. I don't remember who she was, but I told her, I said, so after I hang up on him, I get a phone call 310-473 something, and I'm like, Beverly Hills. I answer, hello, hey. I'm like, damn. You sound good. Like, yo, me and my husband, we just saw your photos and we think you fine. And we would love for you to come do a show for us right now. So as I'm explaining, look, I got to go to the barber. She's like, look, we'll give you $1,500 if you come right now. I said,
wait, let's stop right there. So she said, me and my husband. So she didn't just leave with herself. Because in court, they were saying she would say her. And then she would say, my husband, I'm having a birthday party. She would trick the men that way. So she was upfront with you and said, me and my husband think you fine as hell.
Right. Because this is a guy that I've already been dancing with like 4 or 5 years. So I don't even know how long he was working with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, so they might
he messed with him before too. Because I think he got brought up in court too. I think Jules sounds familiar. But go ahead.
Yeah, but not the Jules, not the Jules from that from the Showtime.
No, Jules not? I feel like Jules is mentioned in court, but I don't know if it was the same Jules. But there was a Jules in court as an escort. But go ahead.
That's Jules. So she was like, "Fuck what you talking about? 1,500? You come right now." I'm like, "Man, send me the address. I'm out. My bag. When I get home, I'm a real professional. I wash everything. Everything is ready to go. So I get up, brushing my teeth and shit. I'm telling the chick, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go make some money. She's like, what? I don't even say nothing else. Grab my bag. I'm down the stairs. So she started calling me, blowing me up. I turned the phone on silent. As I'm exiting, what is it? I lived in Long Beach, Lakewood at the time. So I had to take the 405 to the 110 to the 10, exit La Cienega. When I exit La Cienega, I get a text. I'm assuming from Cassie, because she asked me to bring baby oil. Johnson & Johnson specifically.
So and this wouldn't work. This is this is Vaseline, cocoa butter.
You can't even get in the door, nigga. If it ain't Johnson & Johnson, but hey, they were she was specific. She said, if it ain't Johnson & Johnson, don't come. I'm like, bitch, I just drove 40 fucking minutes.
Wait a minute. And this is 3 a.m. and she said, so you better bring Johnson & Johnson.
It was like 5 a.m. by that time. So I'm literally like 10 minutes away, because the first time I saw them, I didn't go to a hotel. I went to like a condo on Doheny, like 424. I don't want to dox them, but it was.
We know the address. We know the Doheny address. It's all in court documents.
Yeah. But so that was it was on the 14th floor, and I remember I could see the Beverly Center. I could see Cedar Sinai. And I'm like, damn, these niggas paid.
Wait, before you wait, we just skipped over the oil. So did you go to get the oil?
Oh yeah. So when I got off the freeway, I'm driving down. I'm like, damn, where am I gonna get some oil at right now?
Because wait, she said if you don't have Johnson & Johnson, don't come. So you was like, I gotta go get this oil.
So luckily, it's a CVS on the way to Beverly Hills on La Cienega, 24 hours. So I went in there and I found the 3 biggest bottles of cocoa butter Johnson & Johnson I could find. I'm talking about, nigga. Hey, Costco size shit.
Are you serious?
In my mind, I'm thinking like, all right, 50 in gas, 35, 40 in oil. I'm still up $1,400.
How much you spend in oil? $40?
They 32-ounce bottles, bro. Wow. I'm buying the big shit, man. I want to make sure they happy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm who gonna offer you $1,500? Like what? You throwing me a super alley-oop right now. So I got the oil. I get there. I guess everyone who was supposed to know was forewarned. They put me on a little ass elevator. It was like probably maybe this big.
Wait, what is that? Elaborate. We may not. I don't
like
know
an elevator. Like
no, I get
like
that, but yourself that was supposed to know, so you felt like it wasn't hard getting up there. Like it was just like,
oh no, that shit was seamless.
So you're saying that it was already set up, like they knew you were coming. They had it already worked out.
Yeah.
So like you went to the front door, or did you meet KK, or did you make happen?
No, I just walked. I walked in. Security looked at me. And he said, "Are you Flash?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Go to the right and make a quick left. Hop on the elevator." Hopped on the elevator. It's like a little.
Like Diddy security or the other regular security, like the building security.
Security of the building.
Okay.
Right. So I didn't see any of Diddy's security when I was there at all.
Okay.
I get off the elevator, I walk down the hall, knock on the door. Man, and she opened the door, she had a wig on, and I'm looking and I'm like, damn, I know you. Like,
Okay,
I know.
let's stop right here. She had a wig on. What color was the wig?
It was like a wig. It was like down to probably right here, red, maybe auburn, cherry reddish.
Did it have a
Like,
bang? Was it a swoop? Did it
yeah.
look like a Halloween store wig, or did it look like a
Nah, it looked like one of them wigs where you like you got a bad bank robbery disguise on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she was going. She was gonna rob something. She was gonna rob that
Right.
nigga. That on. You know. Okay.
Yeah.
So she had on. She was in. Oh. And so what did she have on at the top? Like, was it lingerie? Was her titties out? Like, what was it giving?
Man, she had on like this, like Chinese themed like robe, short robe when she opened the door, and I'm just looking at her like.
Were there high heels on, or was it, you know?
She had high heels on. She was fully done. I'm like, wow, I get paid to do this.
Okay. And so when she opened the door, she said like, hi, or hey.
She's like, no, she was just like, how you doing? I'm glad you came. So I walk in and I'm like, where'd I get dressed at? And she's like, oh, you won't be needing that. And I'm like, I don't need the bag? Like, okay. So I just put the bag down. And then she's like, let's have a seat. We sat down on the sofa. And that's when I sat down on the sofa, I could see out the balcony. And that's when I noticed, I'm like, okay, we in prime real estate. Cedar Sinai, Beverly Center. You know.
Okay. And so when we're inside the house, was it like red lights? Was there plastic everywhere? Was there towels? I mean, was it set up for a freak off? Like, what did it look like? Was it covered in towels?
It looked normal. The only thing that wasn't normal about the setup was this. They had a glass table and it literally had like each section had its own drugs. Like they had pills, they had weed, they had some other like, you know, I bring my own weed.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't fuck around. So I just smoke my own shit. You know, they didn't make me do anything, but she's like, you know, it's here. I'm like,
so it was cocaine, Molly,
all that,
whatever, you know,
some pink crystal shit.
The ketamine.
I don't even know.
Okay. And so
you
just sat on a regular couch. It wasn't covered, like because they were also saying they covered everything in towels and stuff. So that's not true.
That's inside the bedroom.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're not in the bedroom.
The bedroom looked way different than the living room.
Okay, so the living room was just regular, like the pre-party. Now, did they have any smells? Were there any candles, or was there burning heated oil?
In the bedroom.
Oh, okay, so
everything was in the bedroom. Only thing that was outside in the living room was a laptop and all the shit on the table.
Okay, so you're sitting in the living room, the shit is on the table, and then what happens?
All right, so I come in, I sit down, and I'm just in my head. I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker's fine as hell. I sit down, and then so I'm facing her like this. And she's like, can I see your phone? So I give her my phone, and she turns it off. She's like, you mind? I said, does it matter? And she's like, my husband and I, we like to do role playing, and you know, he likes to give instructions, and he likes to see men dominate me that are of physical stature. And I'm like, no problem. I'm like, so are we gonna fuck? Because I ain't bring no rubbers, and I don't give a fuck how fine you is, bitch. We not, you know. Hey, I'm not. No way, it ain't.
So what are you thinking every time that she keeps mentioning her husband? Like, have you done husband and wife before, or are you just kind of okay with it? You're used to it, or what? You just like, are you into men too, or
like, oh nah, not at all, not at all. But I mean, I respect it because I have a younger brother who's in that community heavy. You know, just my preference is pussy. I mean,
hey, I told you don't say that.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like women a lot.
Okay. So she mentions her and her husband, and the husband wants to see you dominated. Now, was the husband there at this time, or did you see, or this is just a
He was in the
pre-record?
room.
Was it? He was in the
This
room. Okay.
this is like she's like screening me to see if I'm okay with all of this, like how I'm gonna react. I'm already knowing how because she asked me after she took my phone and turned it off. She gonna ask me, "Are you clean?" I'm like,
Ooh.
what a dumbass question. Like, what nigga would even if what nigga I got gonorrhea, the clap, herpes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no way. I said, if you get my phone back, I could, because at this time you could log in and show you and show your medicals.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? She's like, oh, don't even trip. Don't worry about it. I'm like, all right. So she said, I'll be back. And about probably this how I figured out where I was at. So
Mhm.
I'm smoking my weed. I'm waiting for her to come back. She don't come back for a minute,
Like, what's a minute?
like an hour.
So you're sitting in the living room for an hour, and it's just a bunch of drugs on a table. Do you have clothes on?
I'm still dressed. I got a V-neck on, Levi's, my Timbs, like my Yankee fitted, and I got my blade in my boot. You know what I mean? I'm posted.
At this time it's 6 a.m. The sun is coming up.
It's probably closer to 7 because
Okay.
I wake up, and when I wake up, I'm like, damn, I really am here. Like, you know how you
Like, I'm still here. I'm really here.
So I noticed that the music was off. So I get up and I go press the space bar on the laptop.
What music was playing? What music was playing?
It was just a mix of like Spotify or something.
Okay.
And as soon as I touch it, she literally came out and slammed the laptop shut and said, "Please don't touch anything." And I'm like, damn, that shit was fast. Like, they had to have it. Like, they had to be watching me. But I was able to see the Bad Boy logo. And when I saw the Bad Boy logo, all of these thoughts that my homie had told me, I was like, wow, this is I was like, this shit crazy. As soon as I figured out who he was, I knew who she was.
So the music stopped playing. Then you went to hit the space bar. You saw the Bad Boy logo, and she slammed the computer down.
I'm talking about quick,
don't touch
quick,
nothing.
nigga. She said, please don't touch anything. She was always polite. Like, very, like, she was never a real bitch to me.
Did you ever feel like through that process, just up until this point where you are right now, where she didn't want to do it?
Nah, because for me, I wouldn't even be able to perform if I'm feeling like the woman is under duress or some shit. It doesn't excite me. Like, that's why I tell niggas, you go on dating apps, I go to Walmart. Meaning that victory loves preparation. So I feel like she was feeling me because I've been working on this my whole life. I didn't come out the womb like this. I've had to read a lot of books.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I bought all those fucking mirrors. I watched hours of hip rolling and dancing and Sierra and just being a fly on the wall, doing all these parties. You really women. I know women so well. I've talked my friends in relationships. I've talked them out of relationships. I've talked them in the pussy, and I've talked them out of pussy. Literally, they'll send me the text message. I tell them what to say. Grandmother and my mother. Like, I bullshit you not. I got a great education.
So when she comes back, and when you wake up an hour later, how are you greeted? Like,
so after she slammed the laptop shut, she asked me if I want something to drink, and I'm like, I'm good. I brought my own, I brought my water bottles. You know what I'm saying? I got water bottles in my bag. And then she's like, we'll be ready for you in like 10 minutes. So she was like, you could get comfortable, which meant basically take the V-neck off. I still had a white beater on.
Okay.
So I took the V-neck off, put it on my bag. They come and get me. And
did anybody do a line before they went to the room? Was there anybody?
Nah, I never saw them do no drugs though. But I did used to wonder. I'm like, yo, because she would call me at like 2:33 in the afternoon, And she'd be like, hey, are you free later? And I'm like, okay, later. To most people, it's like 11, 12 o'clock. To them, it's like 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. They had hella batteries, nigga. Like, I'm like, how the fuck did they be going like this? But
okay, but let's go back. Okay, so boom, we're ready for you in 10 minutes. So then get comfortable. You get comfortable. You keep the Levi's on, you keep the shoes on, and you keep the tank top on. Okay, and now what?
So I walk in the room, and as soon as you walk in the room, I notice three things. I notice every piece of furniture, from the lighting to the bed to the carpet, everything, the dresser, everything was covered in white towels. Everything.
Okay.
White towel, like hotel towels, everything, because of the baby oil.
Okay.
So there's
and did you come in with the baby oil? Like,
I didn't. Nah.
Okay.
I handed her the bag when I got there of the 3 bottles. So I know he had his own personal bottle. I know that.
Diddy even had a personal bottle of baby oil.
Yeah.
Like, now was he covered in a towel, or was he hold on? Or was he like this?
Nah.
Was he in a towel, or was that or was he like this?
Tea sippers, this content is not suitable for children. We are listening to a male escort that entertained Diddy and Cassie on the Wild King nights that we've been hearing so much about. This is not suitable for kids.
Yo. Oh. Yo.
Or was he covered in a towel?
Hell no.
You said everything was covered in a towel. So I'm like, was he wrapped in a towel? Or was he like...
He wasn't wrapped in it. Yo, I swear to you, like I walked in, and when you walk in the room, the bed is literally right to your right in front of you. And then if you keep going to the right, it's a corner where there's like a lazy boy chair. That's where that nigga was. He's like the mob boss.
But what did he have anything over? Like he was just sitting back like this?
Yeah.
With baby oil.
Bro, he had that on. He had the motherfucking he had a hoodie on, a black hoodie, pulled with the straps all the way to his face, with a
bottle of baby oil,
with Celine glasses on, and no pants, no bottom,
and no drawers,
nothing, not a towel, not like.
Wait a minute. So the nigga, hold on, we got to do this. So the nigga, I got to just see this in my mind. So this nigga had on a hoodie. I got to do this because I got to paint the picture for my people. So you telling me that Diddy was in the lazy boy chair like this. I'm just trying to paint the picture. So he had this on like this.
Pull tight if you have the thread.
I can't pull it tight, and I ain't got the right glasses, but we just gonna see. I just gotta give him a visual. So he was like this. Hold on. We gonna do this. Cause I need to really do the scene.
With the Celine glasses
shit. This nigga was like this and like this with the thing pulled tight. Like this with nothing else on.
Nothing.
And it just baby oil.
Bro, he was greased up. But he was sitting down.
And he was sitting down gooning like this.
He was sitting down. He didn't say shit to me. Like, it was funny because the first few times I saw them, he never spoke to me at all. And
this didn't scare you though? When you saw a nigga sitting like this, this don't look scary to you? Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Nigga, I keep it, man. I'm not like he's a decent sized nigga. Like, he was 6'1", probably 215, 220, but I really wasn't worried about that.
Wouldn't you think, nigga, all this hiding, you definitely somebody.
I already knew who it was when I saw the laptop.
Okay, and so he's sitting back like this. Now keep going.
All right, so she, as I walk in the room, he's narrating, like telling her, like, "Damn, baby, you picked a good one. You like them niggas, huh? Man, them niggas." I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, this nigga's fucking ill. But
hold on, I come out of it because now we got to get into it. Wait, Mandingos. Wait, hold on. Wow. Hold on. Excuse me. Now back to get into it. Sorry. So he's telling her. So he's sitting, and so you just start getting that. You can't just get into that right there. So you start getting undressed, and how did he see the Mandingo? Where were you facing? It started. What happened? No.
all right, so I think he was referring to Mandingo by a tall, big nigga. Like, you know, I'm 6'2", 240. I hadn't even took my unbuckled my fucking belt yet. She hadn't even unbuckled the belt. And she's like, yes, Daddy. She's like, you wanna say? she up to be like, so
he said this. He said, so are you
nah.
like, how are you? Okay.
But he's
so is your back towards him?
Yeah, exactly. So she's laying on the bed, like on her missionary style. I'm in between her. Mind you, I like, whoa.
Who said that? Did he?
Yes.
Oh, he wanted some dick that day. So it was like
she was. Well, he's like, I know you want to see it. I know you want that motherfucker. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're definitely fucking. And then I start tripping because, like I said, I'm not barebacking you, ho, and I want my money. You know, I'm not barebacking you, ho. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I don't need that anxiety. I don't need it.
I'm not barebacking you, ho. It's crazy.
Nah,
like,
fuck that.
What?
Stop.
Okay,
playing.
and so Diddy is saying, you know, okay, so let's get back. So, you know, you like those Mandingos, baby. Yeah, oh, that nigga up. You know, you want to pull that dick out. Pull his dick out.
So she unlocked the Gucci belt. Hit the flies. I had the Levi fly bottoms, fly joints on. The ones with the multiple. The shit. She pulled my shit out, nigga. She's going to work.
Wait, so she just starts sucking it.
He's like, yeah, suck that shit, bitch. She like it. I'm like, whoa.
Oh.
She's like, yes, like, oh my god. Like, he's like,
so she like, oh yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. It was like I said, it was better than I expected because usually them ugly, chicks that are like on that rated level, their head game is fucking trash.
Usually. So pretty girls don't give good head.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. Not in my experience.
So did the jeans drop, or she just pulled it through the hole, or like the
jeans
part?
drop.
Okay.
Jeans drop.
So now ass and back is facing Diddy.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that nigga is up there going to work, boy.
Going to town.
I'm telling he like
you got a big booty too? Is it like, was it like you was it like a lump shaker?
You know what's funny is I didn't even know that women looked at that shit until I danced. I didn't even know about legs and ass and that. I didn't know any of that. So I ain't struggling.
Okay.
but
So now Diddy is getting the back visual, but directing her, because they said this in court. They said that he would direct it as if it was a scene. So everything that you're saying is corroborating what she's saying. So I'm hearing the Rico, because it's like everything that is being said in court is like you're telling us. So he would direct her, but what I'm not hearing is that she just hated this stuff. Her hopping on you and doing all this and then suck it, bitch, and all of that. And so when she was sucking it, she sucked it like she wanted to be there, is what you're saying.
She ain't suck it like it was no like a garlic word or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some tamarindo. She it was cool, but it wasn't sustained like that. Because after that, the nigga was, like I said, he was going to work like John Henry versus
like
the machine, like going to work. And then he hopped up and he goes into the back and he walks past me. And so as I'm laying, I'm standing on the bed like this, right?
Yeah.
She's up. He walks by me. The first door is a door.
Back up a little bit so we can see. We can't really get into it. Let me see. Back. Okay, there we go. Yes.
So
yes.
He walks past me, walks to the bathroom, turns the lights on, walks out, and goes
Can you give us the stomach visual? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes. Okay. Now what? And you have. Go ahead.
He comes out the bathroom and he flicks the gold condom in the air, and that shit was in slow motion, bro. I'm telling you, like this shit landed on my right hand, and I'm looking at it like, okay, they prepared.
So he just walked past you and threw the condom like, fuck her now.
Right. He's like, you want that dick, bitch? I'm like, oh wow. And excuse the vulgarity. I'm trying to
yeah, I know. At this point, we're not getting monetized. Y'all need to deposit your checks, but keep going with the story.
So thankfully it was the ecstasy joint, so they got the extra lube on them, so I'm able to play with my shit. But as I'm getting it on, I'm getting it going, this nigga just starts going like overtime, like pow pow. And I just heard it. I'm like, bro, I'm hearing him. He's beating his dick so hard, and I'm sitting there, and it's so distracting. And I'm like, I got this fine ass like bitch in front of me, and finally, after a minute, I'm half ass. I'm getting it in, but it ain't like in. The nigga hops up, half dressed, storms out the room. As he leaves the room, he says, "Dick better be hard, loud as fuck." And I was like,
so he got upset and like stormed out, said, "That dick better be hard."
Bruh. And I looked down to make sure I had my blade, because I was like, "Oh, $150 this nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I will cut. I will cut this nigga, dog." I'm not.
So he had got upset because she was taking to get hard. Yeah. Like what do you think that was for?
I mean, that ain't no regular type shit, nigga. Like, you got to think, I went to college, nigga. I never ran no trains or none of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not used to a nigga just over here just beating his meat while I'm trying to knock the chick down. That shit is strange. Yeah. Like, I wasn't ready for that. I came there under the pretense that it's a show. Mm-hmm. So a show isn't, doing a porno on Doheny. But so after he leaves and he says that, she looks at me like Bambi, and she doesn't say anything, but her eyes tell me everything. She's like, "It's okay." And so I'm like, "All right, I got you." After about 3 minutes, I'm in there. Man, I got them legs. Bow, I'm getting it. It's quenching up Mountain Dew.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you finally got him to stand up. Did Diddy walk back in the room?
No. So check this out. After about 20 pumps, I'm really like, I'm just getting in it. I hear the same noises, but I don't see the nigga walk back in the room. And I have to see you walk back in the room because I'm facing that way. And the pussy's not very good where, nigga, I'm blinded. No, nigga, you got a trap door. The nigga has a trap door in the house, bro. He ended up behind me.
He just appeared. You know he does that. That nigga just comes out of nowhere and appears on niggas.
Like the leprechaun. Like the leprechaun beating this shit again, nigga. And I'm sitting there.
So he left one way out the front, but then he didn't. But then he appeared behind you
again.
Ooh.
After I'm
like, he didn't try to take your ass. But go ahead.
He was sitting down. So after that, she, you know, I don't, like I said, I ain't never really made no shit come in 90 seconds. So she either faked it or she just ain't had it before. I don't know. But she was
she came in 90 seconds.
Like after he came back in, I was only in it for like a minute and a half.
And she was hooping and hollering, or was she like out of it?
Nah, she was just, you know, making a noise. She wasn't loud and shit. Like,
oh, so it was like she didn't want it. Like, what I'm saying is though, because she would say she would just let it happen because she didn't want to be there. So was she just or was like, oh, daddy, baby, or was like
she moaned. Like I said, if she wasn't feeling it, if I got the type of energy, I'm not gonna, man. I don't press these hoes at all. There's no way, because I don't. First of all, I don't want to be in this situation. Second of all, if a bitch don't like me, a bitch must not like men. You know what I'm saying? I say what I say again. But I never got that feeling, especially being that she hit me up a couple of times when he wasn't even in the fucking United States. And I'm like, are you supposed to be fucking?
Well, hold on, we're gonna get to that in a second. So after we're gonna get to that. So she nutted, whatever. And what is Diddy doing now?
Busting. Then he starts commentating again, asking her like, so you want that nigga to come on your face or come on your stomach?
What? And what are you doing after she nutted? So you just kind of standing there like, now what?
I'm like, usually I'm the type of nigga where I go to the bathroom and wash my hands before I take the rubber off. Okay. So I'm quick thinking. I'm like, okay, damn. I reach down, grab one of the towels, and I flick that bitch off real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to work, nigga. I'm a lefty. You know what I mean? So had to go to work. I was trying to think of anything, but the crazy part was it was harder for me to nut than to get it up. Like I was just sitting there, just like, fuck, hurry up. Then I felt it in the kneecap. So once it hit the kneecap, it was over with. So that shit Pompeii there, nigga.
Wait. So Diddy said, where do you want it? And where did she say?
On my stomach, daddy.
And so where were you? So she was calling you daddy or Diddy daddy? Or both? Oh, Diddy. So he was behind. So was she laying on her back? Was she on her knees?
She was always missionary, except for when she got up with the oil on me in the beginning.
So she's laying on the bed, missionary. Are you standing over? Are you like one leg in it? Or are you like over it? Like, how are you doing it?
Like this.
Just right there.
Like this. But when I was jerking off.
Yes, about to shoot on her.
When I was jerking off, I was standing up over her. And that shit just like Pompeii her whole, like probably from here down to here. And I was mad because she had
shot it everywhere. It's like it was a shoot or like a ooze.
It was like a shotgun splatter, nigga. So, wow. Yo. Hey, yo. But see, me being a gentleman, I reached down and try to grab one of those, and she's like, oh no, you shower now. And I'm like, huh?
Wait, you went out for a minute. Your thing glitched. So you said,
no.
Go ahead.
No,
so when you went to grab the towel, what happened?
Oh, so I grabbed a towel and I went to try to wipe the shit off, right? And she's like, "Oh no, that's okay. You can go take a shower now." And I'm like, "Okay, nigga, you talk about one of the quickest showers a nigga ever took. I didn't even put
we breaking
my
up.
socks back on.
We're losing.
I didn't want to drop my feet.
Hold on, bring it back. I'm gonna drop you and bring it back because we're losing them just a little bit. His service just a little bit grainy. Okay, we brought you back. Okay, so it was the quickest shower. There you go. So it was the quickest shower you ever took. Okay, go ahead.
Quickest shower I ever took. I get dressed and I'm thinking like, oh shit, like it's like 12:30 p.m. I've been gone all day. I'm thinking like, damn, I turn this phone back on. Whoever's
because you got a girlfriend back home.
Exactly.
And so you've been gone since 3 a.m. till now 12 p.m.
12 p.m. almost, right. And so I run to the car. No, wait. So after I put my shit on, I open the door and like the Shining, she's standing at the door with a robe on, $5,100 bills. I look down at my periph. I didn't actually look down like that. I'm looking at her. I snatched the money. I know what 1,500 for. Like, this ain't 1,500. Can we call you again? I said, absolutely. Call me anytime, goddammit. Put that shit in my
how
pocket.
much was it?
5 racks.
That was $5,000.
$5,100 bills. That's how I bought my first house, man. I saw them a total of 8 times.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.